Hi, good evening. This is Apriti from Cinespeaks. How are you doing?
Very good, Apriti. How are you?
All right. Shall we begin?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, what differences will the audience get to see from this show?
It's a word that I'm using a lot these days. It's unfiltered. It's a lot more unfiltered than anything else that you'd find on television. Largely because not being on television allows you a little more elbow room if you're only on digital. So what we've done is we've taken our elbows, used the elbow room, and pushed out a little bit as well.
Absolutely.
The end result is that the content that you're going to get to see is going to be more unfiltered and more raw.
Absolutely. And so, what is the format of the show?
The format of the show is there are 6 contestants, 3 boys and 3 girls, and they're going to indulge in a whole bunch of challenges and a whole bunch more of histrionics in an attempt to be the person to get into Splitsvilla. But getting to Splitsvilla is just the cherry on the cake. But the cake itself and the cake's filling and the icing is quite delicious from a viewer's perspective. The end result is like, yeah, okay, that's the end result.
That sounds great. So, is it better to launch on an OTT platform than launching on television?
I would think so, because we really have gotten to create our own parallel universe without anybody supervising us and saying, oh, but you can't do this, oh, but you can't say that, oh, but you have to beep this out, oh no, oh no. So nobody's gone, oh no, we've just gone, oh yes, we've got to make the show. But here's the funny thing, Apriti. We actually, as the makers of the show, when I say we, I mean the makers of the show and I, we haven't designed anything naughty. We've just said, here you go. And the contestants have done it all on their own.
Right.
So
along the same
elbow stretching,
the difficulty level has it increased, or is just the way you formatted the show makes it more difficult?
Sorry, I didn't get a question.
So has the difficulty level of the activities increased? Like
no.
As opposed to the rest?
No, but the naughtiness quotient has been amplified.
Absolutely, got it.
So for example,
right, go ahead.
The challenge that we just finished in the second episode involved a boy helping a girl, but this boy was in a tub of ice, and the other 2 girls could distract this boy with the ice. So we just thought you can distract the boy using the ice. But what's happened is the girls have used their creative imagination on what to do with the ice. And that has just left us all in splits. And left the boys squirming very uncomfortably.
Absolutely. So what criteria do you set in mind before you pick a contestant to go on the show?
That's something that the production team will be able to tell you, because I was brought into the show about 10 days before we started shooting, by which time everything had already been decided. And in any event, when it comes to the dating reality shows, I don't think any of the hosts get into the casting of the contestants. It happens on roadies where we have auditions, where we have personal interviews and things like that. But it doesn't really happen that much. But I think this year on Splits, they did do some online auditions.
Yeah, they did do some online auditions.
But I wasn't involved in that.
Right. How many contestants are we going to see on the show?
Just 6.
Just 6.
It's like an episode of Friends. Yeah. It's very easy to relate to them because it's so easy to figure out, oh, that's him, that's her, that's him, there's just 6 people.
Right.
So they are quite easy to follow what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Who came up with the concept of Wild Villa?
I have no idea. No idea. I just got a call one day saying, Nikhil, we're doing this show in Kerala. We want to talk to you about it. Are you free for the next 30 days? And I'm like, sounds interesting. What's going on?
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sure. And how I'm sure you've been asked this question a lot, but how difficult is it to shoot in the pandemic?
Actually, very easy, considering that they've taken all the precautions. So what we did was we all got tested before we left our homes.
Right.
We got negative tests. We landed in Kerala. All of us, all 220 people, were quarantined for 5 days. At the end of that quarantine, we were tested again. And only after we all got negative tests were we allowed to go to work. So because we were shooting in a bubble where everybody had been quarantined and tested, we were able to take our masks off and work. And nobody was allowed into the shoot or out of the shoot. Not just on the shoot, but on the entire resort. We were on an island.
Right.
So all the staff, all the kitchen staff, the serving staff, all the hotel staff were all part of that bubble.
Absolutely. That's great. So will Ranvijay and Sunny be joining you to host the show?
On Wild Villa, no, they won't be coming into Wild Villa, but our contestants from Wild Villa will be going to Splitsvilla. But we're shooting this at the same time, and Ran and I are friends, so we were hanging out and working out and playing frisbee together. So we kept talking about all the stuff that was going on
Yeah,
the shows.
absolutely. And this is a tough question to ask, but can you pick one? Do you like one more than the other between Splitsvilla and Rodi?
Can I pick one between the two?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, just a little. Can I pick one between the two of them? Not really. It's chalk and cheese. The two shows are chalk and cheese, so you can't really compare the two of them and say that this.
You can't pick which you like more between the two.
No.
It's a harder question to ask. Right. And when is the show going to go on air? I think we're all super excited to watch it.
It's already on air. There's 2 episodes on Voot Select already.
Awesome.
And you've got to watch them to know what I'm talking about, because when I say unfiltered and raw, you'll get a sense of it straight away. Actually, if you just watch the promo, there's a season recap that we've got, which is about a minute and a half long.
Mm-hmm.
It's on my Instagram page as well. You can check it out there. You can check. Yeah, my Instagram page will probably be easier to find. It's on IGTV on my Instagram page. You'll get a sense of what's going on.
Thank you so much. That sounds super interesting. I know what I'm going to watch tonight. And thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a great day. It's been great talking to you.
You too. Thanks a lot for having me.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.